All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go racing from Port Royal. Heat number 1, we'll see Josh Wyman and Patrick Coluccio on the front row, David Garman, Brendan Grover on the second, Skylar Massey rounding out the field for Heat 1. Everybody getting stacked up on the start-finish line. And everybody is rolling. First of the 4 recruitment series, still plenty of time to join the league. Still plenty of time to join the 3 remaining recruitment races and get out here and race with some of the best dirt racers on iRacing. Don't forget to check out American All-Star Dirt Series Facebook page and find them on iRacing. Get joined up. We posted some of the information for the Discord earlier today, and we'll continue to do so throughout recruitment, so you guys still have a chance to join one of the elite groups, considering the numbers and the iRating, some of the best of the best. One more time around. Pace truck is in. They'll go around half the track without the pace truck, and then Josh Wyman will lead them off for the first recruitment race here tonight. Wyman fires there away. Green flag is in the air. Wyman gets a huge jump. It was a half second by the time they reached turn 1. Coluccio and Gorman going at it for second. Brendan Grover and Skylar Massey back behind. Oh! Coluccio's in the wall, bouncing off the wall. He manages to hold on to it, but likely heavy right front damage to that car. He may be done. Skylar Massey now up into 3rd. Coluccio back into 4th. Brendan Grover in 5th. And Coluccio, that car is all over the place. Meanwhile, Whiteman way out front, 2 1/4 second lead. Brendan Grover has gone to pit road. Not sure what has happened there, but Garman in 2nd, now over 2.7 seconds back. Skylar Massey in 3rd, starting to reel Garman in just a little bit. Patrick Coluccio back in 4th. And there is something terribly wrong with that car. It is not tracking straight down the front, down the straightaways anymore. That explains the massive trouble he's having holding it. Josh Wyman, though, continuing to set faster and faster laps out front. Garmy in 2nd. Unable to gain any time. Whiteman still pulling away. Massey in 3rd. Coluccio is just cannot hold that car steady. Wyman's going to come around and get the white flag for heat number 1. Never seen Gorman lose by this much on a dirt track. Wyman obviously extremely fast here tonight. And here he comes. Josh Wyman wins heat number 1 in dominant fashion. Garman comes home 2nd. Massey's going to come home 3rd. Coluccio's going to limp it home in 4th. On to heat number 2. Cody Olson, Matt Grimm have the front row, followed by Nathan Voss and Hayden Tollison, Bo Krebs rounding out the field. Just waiting, it looks like, for Cody to take the grid. There's Cody. All 5 drivers for heat number 2 now on the grid, waiting for the pace truck to start rolling. There he goes. Matt Grimm won both titles last season. Starts on the outside of the front row. Pace truck will lead him around one more time. Drop off on the back straight. No, they call a short pace laps, and here we go. Cody fires. Green is in the air. Looks like they shortened the pace laps on the second heat. Cody Olsen leads him out of turn 1. Does not get the same jump we saw in heat number 1. Matt Grimm, Nathan Voss battling it out for second. Bo Krebs and Hayden Tollison. Oh, Krebs is in the wall. Almost gets Tollison. Great save by both drivers. Voss now in third. Matt Grimm up to second, trying to run down Cody Olsen. Cody's lead currently 9/10 of a second and pulling away. Matt Grimm in second, Hayden Tollison in third, trying to run them both down, and he is about 1.5 seconds back and gaining. Matt Grimm just ran the fastest lap of the race and then got it beat by Hayden Tollison. Bo Krebs has now gotten back up into fourth. Nathan Voss is falling back into fifth. Surprised to see Voss going backwards. He is generally extremely good in sprint cars. Cody Olsen out front by 1.1 second. Now it's going to be an interesting battle here tonight. Matt Grimm using every bit of the track and even scraping the rail a little bit. Saw sparks flying coming out of the turns last time. Cody Olsen's coming around. White flag in the air. Olsen has a 2.3 second lead over Matt Grimm. Hayden Tollison had reeled him in, but still over a second back in third. And Cody Olsen wins heat number 2. Matt Grimm comes home second. Hayden Tollison in third. Bo Krebs in fourth. And Nathan Voss finishing fifth. On to the warm-up. See how many of these drivers hop out on track for that. Matt Grimm now rolling off pit road. Coluccio rolling off. David Gorman. All the drivers starting to find their way out on track for the last opportunity they have to make some last-minute adjustments. Willing to bet Patrick Coluccio has made quite a few adjustments during heat number 2 while he wasn't on track. He was struggling with that car. Hayden Tollison likely not adjusting anything. That car seemed dialed in and he was reeling in Matt Grimm. Garmin now rolling off pit road. Bo Krebs now rolling off pit road as well. Josh Whiteman currently the fastest over Matt Grimm by 0.08 of a second. Hayden Tollison in third. Patrick Coluccio fourth. Oh! Big wreck, and Cody Olsen lost his left front wheel. Everybody's starting to roll back out again. If you got a favorite driver in the field, drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for here tonight. Oh, Josh Whiteman, a little too much send into the wall. Hayden Tollison trying to figure out a way to make that bottom line just a little bit faster. Patrick Coluccio starting to find some speed now up into fourth. Garmin also finding some speed now up into third. And it looks like Skylar Massey was finding a new way onto pit road. Interesting pit road entry strategy there for Massey. Garmin fourth, Coluccio fifth, Bo Krebs currently sixth fastest. Cody Olson has not had a lot of practice, currently seventh fastest. Skylar Massey, Brendan Grover, and Nathan Voss. None of them have scored a lap. Skylar was not out on track very long, and Brendan and Nathan have not been out on the track at all during warm-up. Hayden Tollison just topped the leaderboard by quite a bit. Over a tenth of a second faster than Matt Grimm. Bo Krebs bringing it in as warm-up comes to a close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, the feature at Port Royal. Josh Whiteman and Cody Olson will start on the front row. David Garmin and Matt Grimm have the second row. Skylar Massey, Hayden Tollison on the third. Patrick Coluccio, Bo Krebs on the fourth. Brendan Grover and Nathan Voss rounding out the top 10. Brendan Grover, Nathan Voss did not take to the track during warm-up. Both were in their heats. Have not taken to the track though. May not see them in the feature. Bo Krebs also hasn't. Bo Krebs also has not taken to the track. And it looks like Bo Krebs, Brendan Grover, and Nathan Voss not going to be in the feature. So Josh Whiteman will lead them around. The pace truck is in. We are going green from Port Royal. Out of turn 4, Whiteman and Olsen on the front row. Whiteman fires there away. Green is in the air. Into turn 1, and everybody, oh, Garmin fading quickly. Matt Grimm now shoots up into 3rd. Garmin back to 4th. Here comes Hayden Tollison. Hayden was charging hard during race number 2. Josh Whiteman out front. Cody Olsen not far behind, staying in his tracks. Matt Grimm in 3rd. Garmin trying to find some speed on the bottom in 4th. Tollison in 5th. Coluccio and Massey battling it out in 6th and 7th place. Whiteman still out front, but unable to shake Cody Olsen here. Grimm in 3rd, still has Garmin on the bottom, close by, and Hayden Tollison is gaining on him. Coluccio now in 6th, has a much better handle on the car than what he did in his heat. Whereas Skylar Massey seems to be struggling here a bit in the feature. Skylar going for that slider line, loses a ton of ground. Wyman and Olsen still 0.6 of a second apart. Grimm in 3rd, Garmin in 4th, Hayden Tollison in 5th. Skylar Massey has crashed. The first caution of the night is out. Oh, Skylar just gets that right rear into the wall and drives up it. Skylar did call the tow truck. Hey, good evening, Justin. How's it going, buddy? First caution of the night, Skylar Massey into the wall in 1 and 2. Patrick Coluccio has gone to pit road. Likely for some repairs. Not sure if I'm not sure what just happened with David Garmin. He just turned down out of turn 3. And gets into the inside wall. Josh Whiteman still in the lead with Cody Olsen in 2nd, Matt Grimm in 3rd, Hayden Tollison in 4th. No, it's still showing Garmin in 4th. Even after that incident, he was able to get back in line in time. So he'll hold on to 4th, Tollison in 5th. Coluccio in 6th, and once Skylar Massey is back out, he will be in 7th. Lights should be going out on the pace car this time. Slider Steven Lindo in the chat. How's it going, bud? Haven't seen you in a long time. And why aren't you out here showing these boys how to do a slide job? They stack back up for the restart. Wyman and Olsen on the front row, Grimm and Garmin on the 2nd, Tollison and Coluccio on the 3rd, Skylar Massey still on pit road. Nathan Voss has come out. He came out late, but he is out on track now. Lindo, I actually know better than that. Skylar Massey is on his way off pit road, so we'll be back to an 8-car field. Although Nathan Voss will be several laps down. Pace car drops in. They get ready for the restart. Whiteman controls again. Olsen's getting as close as possible. They come out of 4. Whiteman fires. Green is in the air. Olsen right on his tail again, and here comes Grimm. Garmin coming back to life in fourth, but now Tollison looking down to the bottom. Tollison's got to run. Off of turn 4, Tollison still looking to the inside on Garmin. That is the run for fourth. Matt Grimm up in third place. Tollison slips back into fifth. Coluccio in sixth. Massey in seventh. Voss in eighth. Several laps down. Whiteman out front, 0.6 of a second over Cody Olsen. Olsen about to have his hands full with last season's champion Matt Grimm. Grimm has been getting every bit of that cushion here tonight. Olsen trying to run down. He's closed the gap on Whiteman to about half a second. Tollison back and forth. Garmin has suddenly started slipping back. He is back to seventh now. And Garmin looks like he is having some sort of issues here. Meanwhile, the top three have pulled back together. Now Whiteman has Cody Olsen right on the back bumper. Matt Grimm is there with him. Tollison a little bobble out of the turn, but still trying to close back in on the lead three. Matt Grimm losing a little bit of ground to Cody and Josh at the moment. Cody Olsen still all... Oh! Wyman gets a little bit of the wall through 1 and 2. We've seen him tapping the wall a little bit throughout the race, just barely kissing it with that right rear tire, but that time it looked like Whiteman got more than he wanted. Matt Grimm back in third, now 1 1/4 seconds back. Hayden Tollison just over 1 1/4 seconds back from him and closing in. Patrick Coluccio currently runs in fifth. Skylar Massey in sixth. Garmin just coming back off pit road in seventh. Nathan Voss is now back on pit road. Whiteman has been unable to break away since the green came back out. And Hayden Tollison just set the fastest lap of the race in fourth place and has closed the gap on Matt Grimm down to just under, or right at 3/4 of a second, and gaining quickly. Josh Wyman, though, continues to lead as they get to 15 laps to go. Cody Olsen now losing a little bit of ground to Whiteman. 0.4 of a second is the gap. Matt Grimm 1.5 seconds back from him. Hayden Tollison now just over half a second back. You could see that young man is sending it for all it's worth, catching up, trying to get that podium finish. Coluccio back in fifth and Skylar Massey in sixth. Garmin in seventh, now coming by Massey. Garmin a couple laps behind though. Whiteman still holding off Olsen, but it looks like lap traffic will become an issue here. Definitely to the benefit of Cody Olsen and Hayden Tollison. Both of them, once they get into lap traffic, will be able to get right to the back bumper of the driver ahead of them. And Cody Olsen, slide job to the lead. Here comes Whiteman. Comes back across and takes it as 10 to go. And we've reached that portion of the race where it's going to be a slide job and a crossover every single turn. Cody really sends it off 4. 9 to go. Whiteman back to the lead. Olsen does not go for the slide job this time. Oh, Gorman in the wall right in front of the leaders. Manages to keep it going. They avoid him. And now Whiteman into the wall hard. Loses a little bit of momentum, but Cody Olsen gets in the wall in the backstretch. Matt Grimm in third has pulled away from Hayden Tollison in fourth. And Patrick Coluccio now gaining on Tollison with 7 laps to go. Whiteman has now opened up a half-second lead on Cody Olsen. Matt Grimm back in third, 2.1 seconds back. Tollison now 1.7 seconds back, but he is gaining on him again. Whiteman's lead holding at half a second as they come to 5 to go. Don't forget, this is just the first of the recruitment series. Make sure you're following us on Facebook to find out more about next Thursday's event. Still time to get signed up and join them for Season 4 of the American All-Star Dirt Series. As Cody Olsen is caught back up to Josh Whiteman. Matt Grimm back there in third is pulled away again from Hayden Tollison in fourth. And Patrick Coluccio in fifth. Whiteman's going to come around and get popsicle sticks. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Josh Whiteman. Can Cody Olsen get to him or can he hold him off? Everybody else fairly secure in their current positions, but this battle is still on as the white flag is in the air and Cody sends it way into turn 1. Cody's sliding that car all over the place trying to get some momentum. Will it be enough? He comes out of turn 4, but it will not be enough. Josh Whiteman pulls off the win at Port Royal. Cody Olsen comes home in second. Matt Grimm finishing third. Tollison in fourth. And Patrick Coluccio in fifth. Skylar Massey comes home sixth. Gorman in seventh. Nathan Voss finishing eighth. Let's see if we can talk to our third place driver. I'm not seeing the top 2 available yet. Hey Matt, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
Hey, looks like the 410s are obviously a little bit harder to handle. Not as much dominance out of you as what I was expecting tonight.
Well, I mean, I haven't really gotten a chance to run them a lot, and this is the first time running PPS set and getting used to the new team and everything. So, my second time at Port Royal, so I'm pretty happy with third.
It's definitely a good finish, man. Coming off the 2 championships, a new team, new setups and everything. Looking forward to the next season?
Yeah, hopefully I get to run a good bit of them and see what we can do in the points this season.
Well, if it's anything like last season, it'll just be dominance. Congratulations on the finish, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
Matt Grimm comes home third, and looks like Cody Olsen comes in second. Cody, it looked like you were going to get in there for a few laps.
It was getting close and hairy, but I could not get a run coming out of 4 to save my life.
A couple times you managed to get the slide job on him, but it looked like that cushion right on the outside of 4, right as you get to the front straightaway wall, was just so bumpy it was sending you a little unstable.
Yeah. The entrance to 1 was super sketch. I don't even know how I made it through there 35 times as safe as I did, but yeah, that's beyond me. And then coming out of 4 was, yeah, I just closed my eyes and held on.
Well, closing your eyes definitely paid off, man. It is great to see you back out here, and congratulations on second.
Yeah, thank you, Doug.
And Josh Whiteman just dominated the whole night. Did Cody even scare you at all when he got up there to you?
Yeah, he did, but it was a good race. That was a lot of fun. Cody and I are teammates now. We share ideas off each other. It's a good time.
Man, it looked like a fun race, and that battle once he got up to you looked like you guys were going to be racing down to the wire, but you just had more speed off turn 4.
Yeah, these things are a different animal than the 360s. It's a little more throttle control. You got to be a little more patient. So just I was able to hit my marks out of 4 pretty good. I definitely felt better in 4 than I did 1 and 2. That rut was something else, man. It was something fierce, but made for a fun race though. I'm looking forward to the season coming up here.
Well, congratulations, man. Great win, and looking forward to seeing how you do in the coming season.
Yep, thanks, Doug. And I just got to thank my team, American Dirt Motorsports, and all of our sponsors. Looking forward to future endeavors in iRacing here.
All right, congrats, buddy.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Josh Wyman gets the win in the first of the 4 American All-Star Dirt Series recruitment races. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook. American All-Star Dirt Racing page. Find them on iRacing. Get joined up. We posted the Discord earlier today, and we'll continue to post all the recruitment information as we close in on the start of Season 4 in a few weeks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you Sunday morning for the GT3 NSS Series and a lot more to come. See you guys then.